Hey guys, welcome back to Growing Up in the 2000s. I am your host, Teddy,
And I am your host, Kade.
and today we have with us a very special guest, Caleb.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Thank you, Caleb, for joining us. Do you want to
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about yourself for the guests to hear?
Sure. Grew up Canby High School is whenever I graduated.
I didn't know
That's
that.
about as far as my past goes. Yeah, I'm
Nice.
sorry, Kate. I forgot. Yeah, I don't really have any good introduction. I didn't prepare a speech. I know I should have. I was procrastinating on it all day.
That's
Is it okay?
understandable. Yeah, that
You
was a
sure?
great introduction.
Thank you. It's probably my top 5 introductions.
I would
all
love
time.
to hear the other 5.
I will let you hear them when they come out. That was
All right.
also my first one.
Okay. Yeah. You can.
Yeah. I should
nail
clarify too. I went to high school with Caleb, so he's a pretty good friend of mine. I'd say.
Yeah, I would agree.
And I met Caleb through Teddy. I think we probably met playing the good old PlayStation 4 together.
We did play a lot of PlayStation 4. I remember, was the first time I met you during like that youth group that we went to?
Oh, did you go to youth group?
I actually
I
forgot
think I
about
did.
it, but Caleb was telling me that the other day, and I was like, "Oh yeah, you did that one time."
Yeah, it was once,
It was like once.
I believe.
Huh. Oh yeah, you and Robert went, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked.
I think there was. Yeah.
I remember that once. Yeah, that was probably the first time I met you. Those
Like
were the
face
days,
to
man.
face.
Yeah.
Those were that was growing up, like growing up in the 2000s almost, if you will.
Yeah.
Me and that youth group, hanging out, playing PlayStation.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, that was a good podcast, guys.
That was the end
Call
of
it a
the
wrap right there.
podcast.
I'd say that was a success, guys. We're done rolling now, right?
All right.
Yeah.
Today we have a very interesting topic to discuss, and that is music that we listened to growing up here in the 2000s. Cade, do you have any particular things you want to say about that music?
Growing up in the 2000s, I didn't listen to a lot of what was current. My parents, they had a lot of CDs that they would play in the car. So I grew up on a lot of Steve Miller Band and Queen. So a lot of these songs I probably won't know. My extent of popular music growing up came from whatever Teddy played whenever I was at his house. So it's very minimal.
Yeah, and that's never good if I'm your main source of popular trends. So
I don't know, Teddy. I feel like you can provide some bangers though.
Yeah.
Oh, Dynamite. He provided Dynamite.
I agree.
Oh, Dynamite was so. I remember when that first dropped. I'm gonna be honest. I don't listen to Dynamite that much. What I primarily listened to was the Minecraft remix.
Oh.
No. The Minecraft remix of Dynamite.
What was that one?
TNT.
Yeah, TNT.
Yeah. That was good. I love that one. Yeah.
I don't remember.
You know, at some point, I don't know if this record still stands, but TNT had more views on it on YouTube than Dynamite by Tyler, the original song. The Minecraft parody had more views than the original.
That's great.
I gotta look this up. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I'm aware, TNT has more views than Dynamite.
I actually believe it. Yeah.
Rightfully so.
111 million.
Minecraft parodies are crazy popular.
They were.
Yeah. There's there's the ones that are like supposed to be funny, and there's the ones that's like, the one that's like the kid and it's just funny because he's awful at singing.
The Eye of the Spider.
Yeah. Eye of the Spider.
I think that's probably my favorite song in the past 2 decades.
It has 2 million more views.
Really? I gotta boost those numbers up, baby.
And that's from like an unofficial lyric one. On the official like Tile Cruise, it's 10 million more views.
Really?
That's
Holy.
crazy. That a parody
That's
has
funny.
more views.
Rightfully so, I would
Yeah.
say.
Dude, Tile Cruz was super popular for a bit, but then it feels like he fell off completely. Like,
Yeah.
I remember he had Dynamite, and that whole album was popular. What was the other one in that album? It was like,
Honestly, I could not tell you any other Tayo Cruz songs besides Dynamite.
actually, my favorite one was Break Your Heart, and that wasn't on the album. Or actually, it might have been.
Was that?
I'm
Oh!
only gonna break your heart.
That was the
I
same
remember
guy.
that.
Yeah, that one was super popular too.
I didn't
yeah,
know
it's
that
the
was
same
Tayo
album.
Cruz, though.
It's the same album.
Huh.
And then Higher with Travie McCoy was also good. Take it
Oh,
higher, higher.
Travis McCoy. What other song did he make that was really popular?
Travie McCoy also was in
Was he part of what is it called? Gym Class Heroes? The ones that made Billionaire and
yeah,
The Fighter?
he made that with Bruno Mars.
That was a good song.
Oh
I
yeah,
remember
he
that
was
one.
in Gym Class Heroes, yeah. And Stereo Hearts was the song by Gym Class Heroes that was popular.
So what was your guys' favorite song growing up in the 2000s?
Like what age are we talking about? We're talking about elementary, junior high.
From 1 to 10. What
1 to 10.
would you say is what was your favorite song? It doesn't have to be like what was released in the 2000s.
Yeah.
In the 2000s, but just personally.
That's a pretty tough one.
Hold on, what
Yeah.
grade is 10? What grade are you in at 10? Is that
Like 4?
fourth grade?
Fourth grade, fifth grade.
Okay.
It was before sixth grade, I believe. I don't know. I don't even.
Really I was really big fan of, you remember Ayaz Replay?
Yes, I do remember that.
Dude, that was one of my favorites. And then also Bedrock by Young Money.
Yeah. Oh, those
man.
those are classics, man.
I remember singing Bedrock and not knowing what it was about. Like
And then you come
grade.
back later.
Yeah, coming back like a couple years ago, and it's like, this is about intercourse. It's like,
ooh, how scandalous.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Even PG, but it's not what you think it is in fourth grade.
Yeah, when you're a fourth grader listening to Bedrock, you're like, oh, this is catchy. I wonder what this is about. And then you grow older and you're like, oh, I cannot believe I was listening to this when I was like
and
10
I
years
got
old.
a grocery bag. It's like, oh.
Call me Mr. Flintstone.
Yeah, I thought it was like Flintstones or something. I was like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah, you heard the Flintstone part and you're like, oh, I know what that is. And he's like, I can make your bed rock. And you're like, I don't really understand that, but that's like, okay. But then like you get older and you're like, oh,
I
he's not talking about
I think I started actually realizing what bedrock actually meant like a little bit when I was younger. So I'd say it and it'd be kind of like scandalous in fourth grade because everyone else started to pick it up as like, oh, bedrock. Oh, I know what bedrock means. And so it became one of those like words you could say, and the teacher's kind of like, oh,
Yeah.
you know.
They don't want to say anything though, because then that would, everybody else would find out what that means.
Yeah. That's right.
Smart.
Me personally, my favorite song growing up, I don't remember like from Win to Win. This was my favorite song, but Dance Dance by Fall Out Boy, banger. Love that. I love Fall Out Boy when I was younger. I still do. Admittedly, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I like that one song by Fall Out Boy. My songs Know What You Did in the Dark.
That's like new Fall Out Boy though. I'm talking.
Is it? Because I didn't really listen to them like when I was young, so.
Yeah, I had the CD for. I don't remember what the album is called, but it was like one of their
Under
first
the
studio
Cork Tree.
albums. That's the one from Under the Cork Tree.
2005.
Yes, I remember. I had that CD and it was in my mom's car, and we'd listen to it while we were driving. And I was just thinking to my younger self, I was like, man, this is the best music I've ever heard in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Fall Out Boy is the best.
And then you grow up and you're like,
Yeah, I grew up
There's
and then I was like,
better
wow,
artists.
they're still the no, I was like, they're still the best.
Oh, my bad.
I didn't know that they were around like in 2000 because that came out in 2005. I just looked it up. I didn't know they were around
Yeah.
back then. I thought
Me
they were
neither.
like 2010-ish.
Yeah, I think that's when they got popular.
Because
like,
Okay.
they were
in the dark.
No, I actually don't know about that because Sugar We're Going Down was like super big when it released.
Oh, really?
If you guys
I'd
know
probably
what song that
recognize
is?
them if I heard their earlier songs.
Yeah.
You want me to sing it for you? I will.
Sing it.
Okay, sing
I
it.
actually don't want to. I was just joking.
Okay.
Please don't make me
tease
sing.
us, man. Don't tease us.
I'm
Don't
sorry.
tease with that angelic voice of yours.
Yeah, okay, something like that. In the same vein of Fall Out Boy though, All American Rejects slapped.
That's a
Oh
fun
shoot,
name.
I remember them. What did they make?
Dirty Little Secret, Gives You Hell was a very popular one.
Oh yeah.
And then they fell off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the name. I don't remember them from recently, so yeah, they must have fallen off.
They definitely did fall off.
A lot of artists from there. It feels like a lot of them did.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
there's
I
definitely-
mean,
Go ahead.
no. After you.
Okay. Well, I was just gonna say like there's definitely trends like that were popular when we were growing up that have just died because of music. Music has trends every single
Yeah.
decade. So
Like before, what permeated the '90s? It was like the start of hip hop.
well,
Yeah.
dance
And
R&B.
some late punk.
Yeah, late punk, early hip hop.
There's a lot of dance
Oh.
like R&B club songs in the 90s.
Yeah,
And then
honestly,
and then after that you have a lot of the auto tune coming in.
yeah, like who was the one that was like a lot of auto tune? Is it
Are you
Trey
thinking of
Songz.
T-Pain?
oh, what's his name?
T-Pain. Trey Songz.
I am thinking of T-Pain.
Yeah.
I can't name a T-Pain song, but
Not
I
a
just
fan.
remember all of them. Super
was it-
auto tuned.
Better with the lights off. That was New Boys, wasn't it? New Boys. Remember New Boys?
This is uncharted
don't.
territory for me.
You don't know New Boys, dude? Tie Me Down. She
Nope.
ain't gonna tie me down. Oh my gosh, dude.
I don't remember what my favorite song 1 to 10 are because besides like the CDs in like my parents' car that they burned themselves,
Mhm.
Yeah.
a lot of my music also came from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I played a lot of
Oh,
that
yeah.
as a kid,
Yeah.
so
One or two.
I've always had a soft spot for punk. So I think
Wait, was it Tony Hawk
All-American-
Skater?
I played 90% of them, like Underground, Pro Skater, all those. Did you ever play Disney Skate Adventures?
I did at your house.
I cannot say I have.
It was the same people that made it was Neversoft, and it just plays like Tony Hawk, but you're going around all these Disney places.
Yeah.
I remember
It
that.
was great. Soundtrack was fantastic. Sell Out by Real Big Fish was in it. That's a great song.
Yeah.
So your answer is the Tony Hawk soundtrack.
Yes, Tony Hawk soundtrack
Yeah.
defined my music taste.
That's respectable.
I can get behind that actually.
Yeah, I can as well.
I want to actually use your Tony Hawk example
Mm-hmm.
as a jump off point for something. Hold on.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a fantastic one. I think I feel like All American Rejects were in one of the newer ones, like one of the last ones they made.
So did you play Tony Hawk Underground?
Yes. Yeah,
Underground 2?
I think so. Underground 2 is the one where you like open the skate shop, I think.
So I'm going to use that as a jump off point. So personally, I listen to a lot of like underground hip hop from the 2000s.
Uh-huh.
And one of my favorite artists, Atmosphere, who, if you know me, you know I love. They have a song in that. Like, one of their songs is in the game.
Uh-huh.
And I was going somewhere with it, and I forgot. But I was just trying to move it.
That's how you discovered the artist? Is that what you're, like, saying? Or
no,
I was
just kind of draw some lines between what you were talking about and what I listened to.
Oh, yeah. I probably recognize it if I heard that song again. I remember we had a lot of the Tony Hawk games, and if we didn't have them, we rented them from like Blockbuster maybe once or twice.
Yeah, and Blockbuster
From
a bygone era.
Those are the days, dude.
This is the Blockbuster in Bend. Can you still rent like PS2 games there?
I think
You guys
so.
know? Good.
I don't know.
You should.
Oh, PS2 games? I have no idea. You know, there's a place there's a place in Milwaukee, I believe. It's like an ice cream shop, a coffee shop, and a movie rental place, which is super cool because I don't even know there's movie rentals that existed still.
Yeah, that sounds like the best place on earth.
I would love to go there.
Disneyland is a second.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rent a movie.
The happiest place on earth.
They should take that title from Disneyland.
They should, yeah.
That's what I'm saying is Disneyland is number 2. And then that is number 1.
Correct.
Yeah. So what do you guys think about Nickelback?
Look at this draft.
You know, I can't say I'm a fan of Nickelback.
You know what? I'll go against the grain here.
Yeah.
I'll say it. I love Nickelback.
What's
Nickelback
your favorite
slaps.
by Nickelback?
Favorite song or album?
Oh no, you know album names?
No, I don't know album names. I was hoping you would pick song.
Okay, good. Song.
Dude, people about to click off.
Yeah. I've really opened up a can of worms here, boys. I don't know if I should continue, but it's definitely how you remind me.
I don't think I know.
Did you say you're more of a Creed fan?
Yeah.
I was about to ask about. I was going to use this to jump into Creed.
I love Creed.
What did Creed mean?
They did hire.
Like from The Office? Creed? Are you talking about the movie
the band Creed?
No, the band Creed. It's considered like the worst band ever.
Oh, you're not talking about the movie with Michael B. Jordan?
Oh no. Oh. Talking about the artist.
Yeah, the band Creed.
Oh, they did With Arms Wide Open too. The one that's like With Arms Wide Open.
They're so
okay.
I sang it better than the guy.
I actually like that song though. I'm not gonna lie. I like that song.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. You guys can kick you. You can kick me off now. I know I'm talking. This is really controversial. I don't know if you guys should have this in your podcast, but I like that song.
Thanks. Can you take me higher? I don't think I like Creed, but sometimes it gives me a smile to listen to them.
Yeah. I only like With Arms Wide Open. Like, I'm never like, man, I could really do listening to some Creed right now. I've listened to Creed in forever. But like, it comes on and I'm like, okay, I guess I won't change it this time.
Sometimes
that's a
some
way
nights I'll wake up at like 3 a.m. and I'll be like, I gotta listen to some Creed right now.
Yeah.
I forgot to listen to Creed today.
Who wakes up at 3 a.m. to listen to Creed? Oh boy, it's 3 a.m.
It's time for Creed.
It's 3 a.m. Time to listen to some Creed.
Just blast it, waking everyone up.
The people in my apartment complex hate me.
They would kill you, dude.
They would kick you out so quick.
Come out your house.
You'd have a mob with pitchforks and torches outside your house, like trying to drive you out of town for listening to Creed at 3 a.m. I would be a part of that mob, by the way.
Yeah, I would too.
Oh yeah. I would be a part of the mob too, but I would also be the one listening to it.
While you're in the mob.
Yeah.
You're like,
I'd be like,
let's get him. He's
this
listening
guy.
to Creed.
Yeah.
You have your like wireless headphone in, listening to Creed while you're like chanting to get yourself kicked out.
You think they're connected, but they aren't. Like it's Bluetooth, so just playing out of your phone.
So people are like, "Hey, do you hear that?" And you're like, "No, man, I don't know." And you're like frantically like trying to find your phone in your pockets.
Your hands are full with the pitchfork and torch, so you can't like.
You accidentally stab yourself.
Everyone just gets quiet and just turns over to you while Creed is playing out of your back pocket.
But then they all come together because they realize that Creed's the best band ever. So there was this song that came out 6th grade. I remember it was Party Rock by LMFAO.
Oh, you're opening up a can of worms there, buddy.
And Creed made me think about it.
How do you get Party Rock from Creed?
Yeah,
That's
what
like,
the heck, man?
those are worlds apart.
So
yeah.
I remember it was really popular in my class of like 2 kids for some reason. Everyone loved that song. And yeah, did you guys have any just obnoxious songs that were way too popular back in like grade school?
Well, Sexy and I Know It by LMFAO.
It seems like LMFAO, it just releases
Really
stinkers. They're just releasing stinkers.
Yeah. I'm sexy and I know it.
No, but yeah, I have something like tangentially related to that, I believe. So I had a buddy Lucas, and I would always hang out with him, and he'd play Tech Nine a lot.
Kade knows.
And
Lucas,
I remember listening to that with him.
Oh, dude,
you know
my
Lucas?
buddy Lucas. Yeah, he worked at McDonald's with me. I trained him. I forgot his last name, dude. I love.
Yeah. I think it's the same one.
It is.
We used to hang out all the time, and we'd listen to Tech Nine. And I remember we were on a road trip somewhere. I don't remember exactly where, but we listened to this one Tech Nine album. And I remember thinking to myself, oh my God, I hate Tech Nine. It was just, I don't know if it's because he played it too much, because we would never listen to anything else, but like I couldn't stand it. But then as the years went on, I started to I rediscovered him on my own. And he's become like one of my favorite artists. Like when I was working at Horizon, I could fly wherever I want. And I went down to LA for the night I went down to LA and saw one of his concerts and flew back up. And I just remember thinking on the plane ride home, and I was like, man, I was really sleeping on this man because I had this preconceived notion of his music that I just hated it.
Dude, that is a good point you're making, because I feel like when we discover music on our own, it has more sentimental value to us. Because like when you listen to a song, like you get something out of it that only you get, and like someone else doesn't. So like I feel like there's truth to that. Like certain songs, like if you listen to it on your own, is different than listening to it with like your friend.
Oh, absolutely. And like, so if I have a song that means the world to me, and I show you because I think you'll like it, you're not going to give me the desired results I'm looking for. Like I'm expecting you, like maybe not consciously, but like subconsciously, I'm expecting you to really dig this. But because you didn't discover it your own by yourself, it's not going to mean the same thing.
No, yeah, because when you discover something on your own, it's like that's between you and the song. It's like personal, you know.
I think that's something like one of the greatest things about music is how much it can mean to people and what music means to people.
That's just the nature of music, yeah. But speaking about Tech Nine, I like the song "Speed 'Em" by Tech Nine. I really like that song. But I kind of wrote him off like you did, because I didn't really listen to like a rap like that, like super hard. Well, he's not hardcore rap. He's just like, I don't know.
I get what you're saying.
Like really fast.
It's not rap. It's not rap that was in the mainstream. It was kind of like alternative rap.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I listened, like when I was younger, I only listened to like Drake or like, you know, those kind of artists. So I didn't really listen to Tech Nine.
I think the difference is that like Drake, and other popular rappers, like especially during the 2000s and now, they make general music for everybody.
Yeah.
It can be played on the radio, but you're not going to find Tech Nine on the radio or Atmosphere on the radio because it's more artistic.
Yeah.
It's produced, in my opinion. I could be.
I know that's
wrong, but.
yeah.
They don't take as much of a loss for like taking a risk, and if it doesn't work out, then like it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
And I feel like mainstream. Oh.
I just said that's true.
No. I feel like mainstream music, it's a product too, because like Tech Nine, it's more art. I mean, it still is a product. There's a bottom line at the end of the day, but like with Drake, they're pushing a product rather than working on the artistic merits of the rap.
Yeah, definitely. I like a lot of artists that aren't popular, so that you won't hear on the radio, but they're really good. So
tell me about it, man. That's all I listen to is like underground rap from like the 2000s. I mean, I listen to other stuff too, but
yeah. I'm not a big fan of the radio. I feel like it's just the same 20 songs for like a month, and then they get like a new 20.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of Spotify, which is a great way to find music too.
If you think about it, if we didn't have Apple Music or Spotify, it'd be so much harder to find songs. Like I go on YouTube and look for music too. Like just thinking about how like people before like phones and stuff found music, it's crazy to think how hard it would be. Going to like a record store, I guess, is how you did it.
It's actually, yeah, I actually have a few records myself. I've gone to Second Avenue Records in Portland. Great place. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just weird to think how things have transitioned in our lifetime even. Like if I wanted to go listen to the newest tracks that were released, I'd walk my happy butt down to the record store and I'd sift through all these different records.
Mm-hmm.
And we just have such ease of access nowadays through like Spotify, like you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Even recently,
for better or for worse.
Like iTunes, like I remember growing up on iTunes, you have to purchase music, like $1.29 to get it on your phone.
$1.29 a song, yeah.
On your iPod.
Yeah.
But now, like all you do is subscribe, and all of it's available to you.
Which is, I don't know how good it is for the like on the opposite end. Like for us, it's great because we have easy access to music all the time. I don't know how it affects artists though.
I honestly have no idea how that works, so I can't speak on it. I don't know.
I'm sure it's not too great because some artists they weren't on any streaming services. Like I don't think Taylor Swift was on Spotify till like 4 years ago or something.
Yeah. Jay-Z was just put back on Spotify. I don't know if he was originally. I think he was on and then taken off for whatever reason. Mm-hmm. He was back on, and I don't know the reasoning why.
Yeah, but, I mean, I'm sure they get a good amount of money, but it's not as much as people purchasing individual songs.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think also that smaller artists that maybe they wouldn't have even been discovered if Apple Music or Spotify was a thing, because you can find a ton of music on there. Like, I just don't know if smaller artists would have even been discovered if you just had to go to a record store or like in person find their music somehow. Or go to
That's the beauty. That is the beauty and like tragedy of SoundCloud. Also, I have a sound on SoundCloud. Check it out. I plugged it just now. I know we were talking about it earlier, but
check it out.
Yeah, check it out. SoundCloud. The thing with SoundCloud is that yes, there's great people out there that are releasing music that never would have had a chance otherwise. But at the same time, there's such an oversaturation of artists that your voice is now impossible to get heard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's true.
And that's just been in like the past 5-10 years that this has been going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't remember making SoundCloud jokes until like probably sophomore year of high school, because like that's when it started. Like everyone was like, "Oh man, check out my song on SoundCloud," And then
it just got like it got turned into a joke.
It did, yeah. I'd always be like, "Hey guys, check out my song on SoundCloud." And now I feel like it's kind of lost like the joke part, and now it's starting to become like more of a platform. I mean, I don't think I've ever gone onto SoundCloud to try to find music, but I feel like it's probably being taken somewhat more seriously now.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. I would agree with that
Not a meme
100%.
Yeah.
Although I feel like it's also still kind of a meme in a way where it's, yo, check out my SoundCloud, bro. Like I just dropped this new track on SoundCloud. Like I just said that like a few seconds ago, but like I don't feel, it feels weird saying that. Yo, check out my SoundCloud.
I know I haven't seen a
Like-
SoundCloud joke in a while. That's the only reason I said. I think it's being taken more seriously now.
Yeah. I think it's like a desensitization to it. I think I might have just butchered that, but like you hear that all the time. There's so much out there, you just ignore it. You filter it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of circling back to like Tech Nine when you were saying like you didn't like them and then you liked them. Are there other artists that you guys had that you didn't like but now you enjoy?
I don't
have to think about that for a minute.
Yeah.
So like when I was in elementary school, I didn't listen to older music or music that wasn't current. And so it wasn't until like I was out of high school or like late high school that I started to listen to music from past before my time. So it's kind of one of those things that's like, yeah, I didn't like it when I was younger, but I did when I got older for whatever reason. Because like a point in your life, like it's different to hear, I guess.
Yeah.
I agree with that. And to add to that, I feel like that's kind of been my attitude towards music and like as a whole. Or as I've gotten older, I've gotten more of an appreciation for music.
Yeah.
I would definitely
like when I was
agree on that one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I was younger, I'd listen to music and it'd be like, all right, this is cool. It's some noise. But now I like listen to music where it's like, okay, what are they doing? Like, I analyze it a little bit more and just appreciate the amount of time and effort and skill that goes into making music because it's not easy. I mean, easier now than it was 30, 40 years ago, but it's still, if you want to make something worthwhile, it's not easy.
It's when you're older, it's deeper than just like the sounds you hear. Like it's like about the lyrics and the context of the song, pretty much. Like what I was saying about like where you're at in your life, like how old you are and stuff, like how it applies to you. Like
I'd agree with that because as you grow older, you experience more and you're able to put more of yourself into that music.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like when you're a kid, it's just like, does it have a good beat? Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
It's good.
Does this sound good to my ears? Okay, let's rock and roll,
Catchy.
baby.
What does the fox say? I like this. This is good.
That's another song that was just way too popular.
Same with Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Nay Nay.
Oh,
or
yikes.
Gangnam Style. Can we talk about Gangnam Style for a minute?
We're gonna talk about that.
That song
podcast
blew up, and I don't get how people watched it because it was literally banned in the U.S. for so long.
Yeah.
I love it, man. I was actually so the guy's name is Psy, and I don't know how I discovered this, but I discovered one of his other songs. It's called New Face. Banger. It slaps so hard. You guys got to listen to it when we're done here. It's called New Face by Psy. I catch myself listening to it every once in a while.
For you, I will.
All right, thank you.
At 3 a.m., I will listen to it.
Yeah.
After Creed.
After Creed.
Yeah, after Creed.
Nice post Creeds.
It wasn't that Gangnam Style music video like one of the most viewed YouTube videos ever?
Yes.
It was like a billion, right?
I think it might be the most, or I think maybe the second most or something.
Well, it got taken down in the U.S.
Even now? I thought I saw it.
I'm sure it's up now, but I remember for a while you couldn't watch it in the U.S. for some reason. I don't remember why.
So back to what we were talking about, like music.
3.8 billion.
3.8 billion? Holy moly.
Yes, sir.
Back to music that we were talking about, music that you didn't like and then found an appreciation for. I like to flip that on its head. Music that you liked and then started to dislike as you grew older.
I was eventually gonna do the same thing because as a kid, I liked Bon Jovi. You know, I liked their sound, but now I cannot stand Bon Jovi at all.
Dude, I don't understand.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. They're just I hate the singer's voice so much. The instruments are fine, but I just don't like the singer's voice at all.
Okay, here, dude. Bon Jovi is not good, but they're not
No,
bad.
they're not.
They're not bad.
No,
They're not bad.
I don't like the singer's voice, so that's what makes them bad for me.
Okay, I mean they have a couple good songs though, like "Living on a Prayer."
See, I don't like that song because my brother, that's the song he would always play on Guitar Hero World Tour. So I heard it so many times.
Okay, well, yeah, let's overplay it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
You Give Love a Bad Name.
Oh, that's my least favorite one.
Really?
Yeah, I just don't like that.
Okay.
I never
Not
liked
a
that
fan.
one growing up, actually. Maybe I just liked them because I just thought they were good. Because I don't remember, honestly, like, besides Living on a Prayer, which was just ruined for me over time, I don't remember listening to You Give Love a Bad Name and being like, oh, this song rocks.
I didn't either.
This is it right here.
I don't
Yeah.
even like Bon Jovi that much. I'm just saying, like, they're not bad. They're just, I don't know. I'm indifferent, I guess.
And I respect you as an individual,
Thank you.
Oh.
but I hate Bon
Character
Jovi. Did you say
You're so
Arrested
close.
Development?
No, I said character development.
Oh. All right. I love Arrested Development.
That's a good show.
What about
You know what song I
Did
hate?
you have any? Oh, yeah.
Oh, I
I was
hate
gonna ask you
Get
if you had
Low.
any bands.
There's
Get Low?
one guy, but it's not important. Yeah, Get Low by Yin Yang Twins and Lil Jon. I hate that song with a passion.
Get Low.
Yeah.
What's
I'm
that?
To the
one?
Oh,
windows, to the
that one.
walls.
I didn't
I
like
hate
that
it.
one. To the window, to the wall. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one's terrible. I don't understand if people genuinely like these songs or if they just thought they were funny or like
Like the
catchy or
trendy,
something.
like the ones that were trends. Like
Yeah,
the
like Party Rock. and
I
all
mean,
these.
elementary schoolers probably loved it. And that's probably the age we were, right?
We were 5th or 6th grade when that song came out.
I remember dancing to that in like the school dances that I'd go to.
Me too,
Party
yeah.
Rock Anthem.
Yeah.
Man, those were wild ride school dances.
Dude, we could do a whole pod on that.
Wild. You could.
My school didn't believe in dances.
Like Footloose.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
you were living footloose.
In that town.
Did you ever like drive to like a barn or whatever and just dance?
Just so I can
Just-
dance
your
and
school
like
wouldn't
get rid
let
of
you?
all my stress.
Just listen to Kenny Loggins
Did you?
the whole time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mowed my like grandparents' lawn enough so I could actually buy a barn that I have now.
Nice.
And you just footloose dancing that whenever you're feeling stressed.
I listened to Never by Moving Pictures, and then I just grew.
I respect that.
Do you remember that scene in
Oh,
Hot Rod? That like he's like, I'm going to my happy place, and like he does the Kevin Bacon dance in the woods.
And he falls down the hill for like
Yeah.
5 minutes.
I love that movie so much.
It's one of my favorites.
Speaking of kind
Yeah.
of like music with movies,
Mhm.
do you guys remember any like big like songs from like the early 2000s that got big because they were in a movie?
Like a soundtrack?
Yeah, like one that just kind of made it.
I feel like there is one that
Yeah, made it because of the movie.
Hmm.
Like I can think of, I remember Linkin Park kind of became popular to me because of Transformers.
Well, yeah,
But
to us, but Linkin
No,
Park
they
was
were-
very popular
they were
before.
big before that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna take this off on a little tangent.
Yeah.
I don't
go
know
for it.
exactly what his role is in in Lincoln Park, but Mike Shinoda, he did the Fort Minor. Remember the name?
Yeah.
Have you heard that?
Yeah, dude, he's the rapper.
That
Yeah.
that whole album is great. It's
The Fort Minor.
amazing. The Fort Minor album.
Yeah. That one's pretty good.
That was the whole tangent. We can go back to what we were talking about.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that was.
I
all
like
had.
that.
I was just gonna say like a lot of Disney movies had music that got popular, like High School Musical and
Oh yeah.
whatever else.
I
they
never watched those.
released. Yeah.
Yeah, I was never a High School Musical fan. Oh,
Yeah.
there is one example of a song that was from a movie that was huge.
Yeah.
"Lose Yourself" by Eminem.
Oh.
What movie
8
was
Mile?
that in?
8 Mile?
It was in 8 Mile.
Oh,
He made the song for the movie, I'm pretty sure. And
Okay.
that like won awards at like the Grammys, I
It
believe.
did, yes. Yo, I listened to a ton of Eminem in elementary school. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping you were going to bring up Eminem because I didn't want to.
Yo, okay. No, actually, I was a huge Eminem fan, but like recently, I haven't. I don't like his new music. Is probably the thing. Like I like
Yeah.
some of it, I guess. Like I like the Venom one from the Venom movie.
Anything past Recovery for me, I don't like personally.
Yo,
Like I remember
that album though. What's the album called? Recovery. Yeah, wasn't that the one with Rihanna or Beyonce?
Yeah, Love the Way You Lie.
That one. Yeah.
I remember back when before I moved to Canby,
Mhm.
I think I was in Malala, and I remember I got for Christmas one year a CD player, and I don't remember how I came across this, but I got the Recovery album from Eminem, and I remember putting it in my CD player and listening to it in car rides, and it like transported me to another world when I was younger. I love that album. It's amazing to me, but
Yeah.
that also might just be nostalgia.
Well, no, it actually is a good album because I loved it too. Not Afraid is probably one of my favorite songs from when I was younger. Which is weird. It's weird to say because like
Same here.
that Eminem songs are not clean. So like I felt like when you listen to him in elementary
Not at all.
This is bad for an elementary schooler.
Yeah. The thing is like I like Recovery, you like Recovery, but upon release, people did not like Recovery.
Mm-hmm.
It was like his least selling album that he's released so far, I believe. Or like critically acclaimed. I'd have to look it up. I'm speaking off memory, and my memory is a bit faddy on that.
Yeah. Stan is also good.
Stan is really good.
Till I Collapse.
Yeah, I remember this album actually. Because I listened to it because Teddy listened to it, so I'd go over to his house. He'd show me some Eminem songs.
I basically exposed him to the bad stuff in the world.
Well,
you're a bad influence, Teddy. I can't be in this podcast anymore. You're a bad influence.
I guess, but not really.
Yeah,
no. Yeah. There's a reason why Eminem was one of the best-selling artists of the early 2000s, man.
Yeah, no, he actually was. Yeah,
he's a unique guy. I'm not a big fan of rap, but there's some Eminem songs that I enjoy.
See, I'm not a big I like rap, but now that I've been exposed to other artists, Eminem is not that great to me.
Yeah. I remember
the radio. That's what we're talking about. Like he isn't underground. He's for the radio. Eminem songs like they got popular. They were hits. They were like played on stuff. So.
But if you look back at his older music, go ahead.
No.
If you look back at his older music, it's, in my opinion, his like stuff he made before he was on the radio is amazing.
Yeah, there's truth to that as well.
Yeah. I remember Without Me.
Mm.
That one's one of my favorites by Eminem. I don't know why. It just always brings a smile to my face. It's too catchy.
It is really
it's a good
catchy.
one.
I was talking earlier about how I have albums on record. I have the Slim Shady LP on vinyl.
Really?
His first like full length, right?
I believe it was his first like actual studio album. Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. It's good. It's a good album.
Oh, dude, you know what song is good on Recovery is No Love with Lil Wayne. It's like it's kind of like Hadaway. What is Love? It's basically Hadaway, but they just make it rap.
It's a sample, bro. They sampled it.
Yeah. That's the word. That was
Throw dirt on me and grow a wildflower.
Yeah, I forgot how early he like how early I learned about him. Honestly, I felt like I don't know because he was releasing stuff like early to like I think his first album came out like what 98.
I think it was 99.
Some shade
99.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I don't. So I guess we probably started listening to him like what, probably fourth, fifth, maybe sixth grade.
I was listening super young. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too.
It was weird because he was like the only like he's very explicit.
Yeah, I
Well,
probably started listening to him shortly after you, Teddy.
Yeah,
because you loved him. He's for good reason too. He was
Yeah.
no,
Tom,
he's a
dude.
gifted man. Yeah.
My dad loved like rap and stuff, so I was exposed to it. Like I might not have realized it when I was really young, but I can almost guarantee that I was exposed to Eminem and the likes of that kind of music when I was way younger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys' music taste ever change at all in like junior high? Like how did it go from like elementary to like junior high to like high school? Like what was the transition kind of, you know?
Honestly, I didn't know if it really changed much until high school.
Yeah.
I liked rap a lot throughout middle school still, and like a lot of the popular songs that were coming out. Yeah, it really didn't change much until I got older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I started.
It was. Oh. No, please, you go first.
Okay, all right, I'll go this.
No, please. Yeah,
for
no,
me,
after you.
Yeah.
No.
For me, I
Oh my
remember
gosh.
when I got my iPod Touch, I think in like that was probably 8th grade maybe. And I learned about like Pandora. That was probably where I started to like explore a little bit more music.
Same here.
And everything. And that probably evolved my taste. I remember in junior high, I listened to a lot more like I think I listened to more Van Halen in junior high. I don't listen to them a ton in elementary school, but I really like their sound back in like junior high.
Yeah, I didn't even start listening to Van Halen until like high school.
Yeah.
Or after high school even.
They're one of my faves.
Me too. But like I was thinking about like an iPod Touch. What was like the first music device you had? Was it the iPod Touch? I had the iPod Nano. That was mine.
I had the Shuffle.
No, the little one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I had a disc player, and then I had an MP3 player.
Ooh,
and I remember,
MP3.
Yeah, I remember there's this one song. Oh, what was it? It was Bulletproof, I think. Love that song when I was younger. But my music taste, it was like the kind of like punk rock, I think is the correct term for it, like Fall Out Boy, Blink 182. I listened to that and some rap. And then as I've grown older, it's gotten from like Eminem type rap to strange music, which is like Tech Nine and Mayday. And then now I've transitioned more into like 2000s underground rap for me.
Are you a big Beastie Boys fan?
Oh, Beastie Boys slap.
They're so good.
They're
License
so
to
good.
Ill. So good.
One of the best rap albums of all time, in my opinion. That and the Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh yeah.
I don't listen to much Beastie Boys aside from like their big, hits. So,
dude, Paul's Boutique, fantastic.
Paul Revere.
Good
or,
one.
Brass Monkey.
Oh, Brass Monkey, dude. That funky
monkey.
Good song.
It's a weird song. Or
I love Sabotage. It's just unlike any of their other songs.
It's wacky, but I love it, man. I hate 6ix9ine.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Tekashi 6ix9ine, I hate him.
Oh, that's that. That's the guy that went to prison.
Yes.
He's the rat. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I've listened to him, but I don't think I'd like him.
Do yourself a favor and don't.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just such garbage. He's like worse than Lil Pump, who I also do not like.
That's a bold. Yeah, no, I hate him too. I understand that.
Yeah, that's those were my thoughts. That was it. I don't know if you guys want to add to that, but I hate 6ix9ine.
No one can see.
I'm not a fan of him.
No one can see us on the pod, but look at this album cover.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I hate that.
He's pissing like goo or whatever. It's like Splatoon, but he's pissing
it. Please never make that reference again.
Alright, it just looks like it.
It does kind of look like it.
Yeah.
I think he's just such a disservice to rap as a craft.
All the rappers that are like him are, for being clear.
Yeah.
There's some that are better than others though.
Like Lil Uzi Vert, I don't like his music personally. I think he's a cool dude from what I've seen. His music's just not for me.
I like Lil Uzi Vert, I'll be honest. But like I get why people don't. Like yeah.
Like his music is not awful.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something I would ever listen to. I like Uzi as a person from the clips I've seen of him online.
He's chill.
But his music's just not for me.
Yeah, well, see, what I do is I compare him. He's obviously one of the more popular ones. So he's more like mainstream, like he can be on the radio. But what I do is I compare him to like other like artists like him. And it's like, okay, those other ones are definitely bad.
Yes, I remember. Kind of on the Pandora, I changed my music in junior high. What really influenced my music in high school and also today was Spotify, especially when I got a job and I was able to do Spotify Premium.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I was able to just find so many artists or more songs by artists I liked.
I agree.
No, I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, so for me it was Apple Music, but same sort of thing. Like you just are able to look at all this new kind of music that you would have never found in ways outside of like a music platform.
Mm-hmm.
You just find all this music that you didn't know about, and you find stuff you like, and are introduced to genres.
Yeah.
That's actually how I got back into Tech Nine, is because I got Spotify and I was listening to a radio and Tech Nine came on and I was like, oh, this is good. And then I was able, with my Spotify Premium that I bought, I was able to go and listen to his songs and like develop a deeper appreciation for his music than I had before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I've just found so much music through Premium. I don't think I could. Like, if I didn't have Spotify Premium, I probably just wouldn't have Spotify in general.
I agree with that.
Yeah. At least on my phone. I'd probably still have it on my computer.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hold on, let me check this real quick. I have so much music on my Spotify, it is ridiculous. Let me check how many gigabytes I have. So Spotify on my phone takes up
Yeah.
78.4 gigabytes of downloaded music.
Wow.
Yeah.
My dude, I don't know why, but my Spotify deleted like all my downloaded songs. I just haven't taken the time to re-download them now.
That's rough.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sucks.
It's a real bummer. But it didn't delete all the playlists for some reason. It just deleted about 70%.
I like.
Oh, so not all was lost.
Yeah,
I like
and not like deleted, just like undownloaded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I like when they do like a little culmination of like the music you like from a certain year. So like you can
Yeah.
get like your like a playlist from that year. Like Apple Music doesn't do it, but you can like do it through like a website. So I'm able to do it with Apple Music. I know Spotify does it, but
I
basically,
actually have. Oh, sorry to cut you off.
well, yeah, it just like replays like all of your favorite songs from like a certain year, and that's actually kind of how I've been able to look back at like artists I like when I was growing up.
Yeah, and I think it was 2017 or maybe 16. I looked at my like how many hours or how many minutes I spent listening to music, and in 2017 it was like 110,000 minutes of music.
Wow.
So safe to say I use Spotify a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I always love the yearly recaps that they do. Spotify Wraps.
What was your most listened to song last year?
Oh my gosh. I don't remember.
I have to check my thing,
Yeah, it's a
but
good question.
I love how I'm just thinking about like how it would be if we didn't have a phone like with a music platform, like because I'm listening to music pretty much my whole day, like whether it's in the car or like just like on my phone, you know. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot. It must have been a lot harder back then.
How do you
Yeah,
see what it
I
is?
have the playlist saved.
Oh,
In here, so 2019.
yeah.
Whoa. Mine is Hysteria by Def Leppard.
Dope.
Second
Mine's
is,
a what?
oh, go ahead.
Mine was Camera Thief by Atmosphere.
You love Atmosphere. I know that about you.
I do. I really enjoy their music.
I know my top band was Fleetwood Mac last year, but none of my top songs were them.
That's odd.
Yeah, it's
think
just because I like a lot of their stuff. But I don't like a lot. Like I don't like one song in specific.
Cat.
You know?
Cat.
Huh?
I don't think you've ever listened to Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, yeah, you're right. They were actually. It gave me the decade one because it was 2020. Top artist of the decade was Fleetwood Mac as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember what my top song was though. That's a bummer. I bet it was something awesome.
Mine from 2018 was Fashion Killer by A$AP Rocky.
Except Rocky.
Dude, that's so good.
You know, there's one of my favorite artists right now is A$AP Rock. No relation to A$AP Rocky.
Really?
Very similar names. Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
I don't either.
Yeah. It's like I think I've said 100 times in this podcast, underground hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, music.
Oh,
Music.
one thing I was gonna bring up from like early on when we were growing up, Coldplay.
Oh,
is
the
super
artist
popular,
that
dude.
keeps on giving.
You remember that guy? Like they were probably the most popular artist.
They were the most popular. Yeah, I remember a lot of old Coldplay songs. They were popping.
I just needed to get that out. I just wanted to make sure we didn't miss Coldplay. And I'm
Yeah.
We gotta. Yeah, can't forget
Like,
Coldplay. Or another artist we can't forget is Maroon 5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like just like there's so many artists we miss with that same
That's what I'm
generic
feeling
sound.
too, yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, we covered a lot of our favorites. I didn't listen to Coldplay or Maroon 5 too much. growing up, but
Well-
they did exist.
They were amazing.
Yes, at the very least, we can say that Maroon 5 existed.
That's what we've learned so far today.
Yeah.
Wow.
With the culmination of this entire conversation is that, yes, Maroon 5 did exist at one point.
They are real.
They were making music. Yeah.
Not wrong.
Guys, we covered a lot today. We made some good ground. Caleb, thank you for
Yes.
joining us.
Of course. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. It was
Yeah,
a good time
well-
talking to you guys about music.
Yeah.
We loved having you on. You were a great guest.
You guys are going to make me cry. I'm
That
going to
was
put
the
on some
whole
Maroon
point.
5 and cry because, yeah, I remember our talk.
Well, yeah, we had a lot of fun today, and this is the part of the show that I hate the most, where we say goodbye. So, I hope you guys have
I need a
a
minute.
fantastic night.
And I hope you guys have a fantastic morning.